Hello everybody, this is Nate with the STS Guys bringing you another unboxing video. Today we have something a little bit different for me. We have the S.H. Figuarts Avengers Infinity War Hulk from Bandai. I say a little bit different because normally I'm a Mezco loyalist, however I have been branching out into other lines. Mezco actually did make a Hulk figure, it's from the Ragnarok movie. From what I've seen, it's not really up my alley. I don't want something that's specific to the movie, so I wanted something that's a little bit more generic. Even though this is from Infinity War, I think you'll agree I made a good choice. This is kind of the definitive Hulk figure right now. So on the front of the box, you have the Avengers Infinity War logo, you have Marvel, picture of the Ruffalo Hulk here, Bandai on the bottom, and then you get the seal of approval from Tamashii. On the side, you get a picture of the figure. It says S.H. Figuarts Hulk, the Avengers logo, and then the movie logo here. On the other side, kind of the same thing, just get a picture of Hulk's arm. And then on the back, you get some different pictures of the figure. Gets you an idea of what we're getting into here with this. So like I said, S.H. Figuarts, they have made some other Hulks before. Never picked up any of them, but when I saw this one come out, I couldn't ignore it. It looks really, really good. I think they did a really great job, and from what I'm hearing from people, this is one of the best Hulk figures to come out. So if I'm going to get one Hulk, I want it to be the best one, so I decided to go with this. But you can kind of get an idea of what we're getting into if I crack this plastic back. Just overall, this Hulk looks really good. He looks huge. He's got that awesome green tone. He comes with some alternate heads, some alternate hands. He's got the ripped pants here. Even though Hulk wasn't in the movie that much, and when he was in the movie, he was kind of getting beat up, I think this really came out well. It looks a lot like the movie version, and it looks like Ruffalo Hulk to me. So we'll give you a close-up view so you can see what I'm talking about. But the face sculpt alone looks awesome. And then just all the sculpting in his body here. He looks really muscular. They did a good job on the shading in his muscles to really accentuate them. This plastic here is for rub, so I'll have to take that out. But it's just to prevent rubbing from being shipped. So you just kind of take that out and you're good there. But you can see all the way down, you got some rips in the pants from probably when he turned into Hulk. He ripped his pants a little bit. And then all the way down to his feet. So really good detailing. You can see the veins in the feet. You can see the veins in the legs and his arms. I mean, he just looks huge. And that's how you want Hulk to be. You want him to be this kind of menacing, really big, muscular figure. And I think they did a really good job. I'm really impressed with how this came out. Let's go through some of the accessories so you can get an idea of what we get with this figure. So you do get this this head here, which is more of just kind of a somber look. I like the detailing on the hair. They did some good sculpting, kind of make it look like messy hair, sort of like the Ruffalo Hulk. And it's a little bit closer here on the bottom of the hair. But overall, really good details. The face looks really good, really great sculpting. I'm happy with that head sculpt. So on the other ones here, you get a screaming face for Hulk. So that's pretty cool. It looks more comic-y to me. But I really like how they included the screaming face here so you can do some different poses. Really helps change up his emotion. I mean, Hulk does get really mad, so having a screaming face makes a lot of sense. And then you get another face, or another head sculpt. And this one, he just looks angry. He's getting pissed. I think they did a really good job with these sculpts. I mean, I'll say it again, it looks like Mark Ruffalo to me. Maybe a little bit more comic-y in this one, but definitely the standard head sculpt looks really good. You do have the sculpting in the hair, which looks great. Good coloring overall. I mean, they did a really fantastic job with these head sculpts. And then, it being Hulk, you don't get a ton of accessories, but they do give you, some good additions to the Hulk figure. So you do get two different hands. These are open palm hands. So you can grab somebody or something, throw somebody, it's Hulk after all. I'm glad they included at least one additional hand so that you do have the closed fist, so you can punch somebody, and then also the open palm so you can grab something too. Overall, that's kind of what you get with the accessories. But I think the really important thing here with this Hulk, and you can kind of see it with the cuts in the sculpt, the articulation is just crazy. He can bend forward really good. His head is separate from his neck, so he can look up really, really far. He can look down a good amount. He can move from side to side. His head just has really good movement overall. He's got butterfly joints in his shoulders, so you can really push those forward to to kind of make him flex if you want to. You can put his arm way up. It goes all the way around really easily. He's got double jointed arms. You don't get a ton of bend just because he is so muscular here, so it kind of stops. But overall, I mean, that's really good bend in the arm. I'm happy with that. You do get some turn in the torso here. You get some, his legs go about that far. They go back about this much. Sorry, let me get his arm out of the way. And then he does have double jointed knees as well, so you get some good bend in the knee. And then his foot goes back and forward a good amount. He does have toe articulation as well. And then there is just a little bit of pivot. Actually, no, there's quite a bit of pivot left and right. Just kind of stuck there from being new. But that to me was one of the most important things with getting a Hulk figure. I really wanted him to have good articulation. So that's one of the reasons why I decided to go with this S.H. Figuarts Hulk instead of the Mezco. The Mezco's been getting a lot of heat from not being very well articulated, which is really depressing for a lot of people because it is Hulk after all. You want him to get those good action poses, and I think they really nailed it here with this one. Just to give you guys some size comparisons, so you can get an idea of how big this Hulk really is. This is the Mezco Mark 42. So Mezcos are usually about 6.5 inches. This Hulk is quite a bit larger, which he should be. I mean, Hulk's the biggest figure of the Avengers. He should definitely be bigger than most other characters. And then to give you another idea of how big he is, this is a Marvel Legends Spider-Man. So you can see he's quite a bit larger than most other characters. So he'll fit in well to the Avengers team. Overall, I'm really happy with this figure. I definitely recommend him. He got released in Japan, and he should be released in the States here pretty soon, so you'll be able to get your hands on one. If you guys like this video, please give me a big fat thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Let me know what you think about this figure in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. If this is your first STS Guys video, please check out the rest of our channel. We have a lot of great content. We do a weekly podcast. We're also on Instagram at STS Guys, on Twitter at STS Guys, and on Facebook at the STS Guys. This has been Nate from the STS Guys. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you all have a great night.